Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I am doing another, skills review. Today I'm going to be going over the magic, spiritual and summoning. It took me a little bit of research for the summoning, but I figured it out. And yeah, let's just jump right into this. So the first skill we're probably going to get into is the summon hound dog. Um, Pretty much when you try to summon something, a circle like this will appear, and they will start floating out, pretty much. Of course, the cooldown is not to be desired, but this hound dog is very special for the reason it has a snake tail. Makes it stronger and just more of, like, battle ready, I guess. But, yeah, pretty much it's your companion. It's like a dog, it's like a pet. You just hit something, and it not only poisons them, but also attacks them as well. Not the most strongest thing in the world, but not the weakest. It does its job. But yeah, you'll find these things just kind of throughout the world. It's kind of just a you look for a hound dog and hope they have a snake tail. If they don't have a snake tail, then good luck. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get one. Whatever. Get these guys. Well, that's one way to deal with it. All right, and then you can just summon another hound dog after it's dead, which is kind of morbid, but whatever. All right, now to the other ones: Greater Elemental and Medium Elemental. These you get from the Spirit Colossus. You have to go to fight the Spirit Colossus. Well, actually, I can just show you. 1 second. You want to know what the Cherbis tree looks like? Well, not Cherbis, sorry. If you want to know what the Labyrinth tree looks like, this is it. You'll just run around the world and find a kind of square-looking tree that is just massive. And be careful, because you will have to fight something when you get in here. You'll get in here, and as you probably saw in my previous video, you will seem to be a bit smaller than normal, 1 block tall to be specific, and you will have to run up through this whole thing just to fight Cherbis. Not Cherbis, the Spirit Colossus. Alright, so when you get over here, pretty much you will not be able to get by until you fight this thing. Since I'm in creative, I still can't get by. But yeah, this is the Elemental Colossus, and it is pretty much invulnerable. It also has regeneration, as you can see. So, let me just... Yeah, dog. Get him. That's great. Pretty much after you fight this thing, then you kind of just go up to this one area, and I'll show that actually right now. After you kill the Elemental Colossus, pretty much it opens up a whole brand new skill set to you. You can just go through the entrance over there and come straight down here. Do not go over there, otherwise you're going to leave and go back to your spawn point. But you go up here, and you just kind of like look up and crouch. You see a bunch of little random pretty dots. And eventually, after you wait long enough, you get a spirit. See? Like all those ones I just got. I already gave myself the spirits through creative, so it doesn't really affect me too much, and, this is unfinished yet. Area under construction. Nothing. Let's go look at them spirits. Alright, first things first, we're gonna go over the basic ones. So, War Gnome. No, Beast Gnome. Pretty big. Wow, you're really big. Uh, and does good chunk of damage. Has a couple different moves. From my memory, I think you can make him levitate too. And cool thing, you can actually ride him. So, pretty neat. Next guy. Salamander. He pretty much just flies in a circle and constantly kind of attacks. I guess it doesn't do too much damage, surprisingly. Really just kind of basic. Yeah, very basic. This is the gravity spirit. This one, pretty much, it's a gravity. It's a cat. It's a flying cat. You can fly it around. Personally, I don't know how to go down with it, so I just know how to go up and forward, left and right. But really, it's just basic. I don't know if you saw that, but he shoots out that little thing. So yeah, it's pretty nifty. Aqua Frog. Oh. The Aqua Frog is a pretty mobile thing, as you just saw it jump off the side. But he poisons, sticks his tongue out, and pretty much just kind of attacks. He's one of the more stronger ones, in my opinion, because of just his different types of damage he can deal. Yeah, it's very basic. Next ones, I guess. Feathered Serpent, the Wind Spirit one. Also lightning. Yeah, just kind of basic attacks. You know, shocks at enemies, wind flaps the enemy. Really basic, nothing too crazy. Next one. This brings us to the big boys. The summon greater elemental earth spirit, War Gnome. This guy's massive. He can slash, can buff. Yeah, I have speed and slow falling, and this thing has that super fast fall thing. You can summon those big things. It's an area of control ability. It's very nifty. I don't know if I can ride him. I can equip him with stuff. I'm curious about something. 306. 200. Oh my brother. There we go. So equipping him with an actual good sword will also definitely buff his overall damage output by quite a lot. So make sure to arm your spirits, I guess. Next one, I guess. The Fire Elemental. He is a really strong dude. I think this energy sphere is kind of messing up with him a little bit, but very strong, constant fire attacks, and really just kind of just don't mess with them. Don't know what he's doing. Oh, there it is. Yeah. So, Ifrit is a very strong fire elemental. And, can't get up here, okay. Yeah, so, don't mess with them. The gravity one. This one seems like the wind, but it's not. It's gravity. He does quite a lot of damage, or she, I don't really know. But, yeah, just kind of energy blasts, you know, little sickles, little cute little design in my opinion, like a little witch. Yeah, so, very basic. So, the water elemental, pretty much a mermaid. Surprisingly, her attacks do not, you know, cause drowning or take out fire, but whatever. Pretty sure that attack is supposed to poison, but whatever. Yeah, it's pretty neat spirit. Next one. And then the last one. Sylphide, the wind spirit. Otherwise known as Sylph. She is a elf baddie. Just, you know, a lot of good damage. Very good damage. Freaking lightning ray? He's strong. Alright, well, that's all the spirits, so let's just jump right into the skills. Right, so here are the first few spells: Acid Rain, Aerial Blade, and Blizzard. These are very strong, so be careful. I'm pretty sure it's in a certain area around me. It's in a certain area around me. But yeah, just so you guys do know, I do have all the things active. Like, yeah, like all the manipulations active and dominations active, so it will do the most damage as it can. Without me activating the transformations every single time, because those are annoying to do. So, yeah. So, Acid Rain again. I also have Chant New Lament on, but yeah, just does a wiggle, does 80 damage per second. Actually, I think it does more than 80. I think it does double that, actually. Too. Pretty neat, pretty neat. And then Aerial Blade. Yeah, you saw it right. 800 damage. That's insane. Absolutely freaking crazy. Of course, there's a 4 second cooldown, 5 second cooldown on it, but still. Like, just so you guys do know, any of the transformations while active just doubles it. So that's 1,600 damage right there. That's insane. And Blizzard. This one follows me as well. Does a consistent 120 damage, and I did test this. Testing this with this as well. It's just constant rate of crazy amount of damage. Pretty sure while this is active, I can shoot out. Yeah. Oh, I broke it. Alright, well, 1 second. Alright, so some of these things will cause effects that I will not be able to show. Like, anything with darkness, well, that's just gonna have to... It's just gonna give you blindness. So, Dark Cube creates a cube that damages them and blinds them. Pretty neat, pretty neat. You can't stack them, sadly. But yeah, pretty cool skill. Then, of course, there's darkness. Oh. I can spam it, but it doesn't do any more damage. It kind of just gives them blindness. And then, of course, the cool skill. A red Hamehameha, essentially. Giving a consecutive 250 damage. Which is absolutely bonkers. So, yeah, pretty neat. Pretty neat. Oh, that darkness is pretty damaging, huh? Darkness. Okay, so it's like a poison. Interesting. Alright, so we have Earth, Earth Jail, and Earth Spikes. Earth, it's really just kind of Earth, you know? Just you get to place down blocks. And be careful of suffocating yourself, because if you do something like this... You're like, oh, I'm in a block, yeah. Now you're suffocating, so be careful with that. Pretty sure you can just do this, though. But then, yeah, Earth Jail. Just does a good chunk of damage. Wow, I'm pretty weak, huh? Even if I tried to hold it down, it's a one-time use thing. It's just 280 damage flat. Not bad, not good. I'm pretty sure it stuns them and keeps them locked into place there for a minute. But it's pretty good skill. Then Earth Spikes, you have to be looking directly at them, I think. No. At the floor. You have to be looking at the floor where they're at, and you can actually spam this as well, which is kind of funny. Doing a consecutive 163 damage, just pretty strong. I wonder if I do it below me. Oh, you can just walk right through it. No, you can't. What? Okay, well, whatever. Next skill. Earth Storm, Electro Blast, and Fire. Earth Storm. It just consecutively does 11 damage and then drops a stone on their head for 100 or around 100 damage. So pretty neat, pretty neat. You have to hold it down though. And Electro Cannon. It's just a normal Kamehameha. Consecutively 500 damage. Again, keep this in mind, guys. That if I were to turn on any of the transformations, keep in mind, guys, if I were to turn on any of these transformations, the damage is doubled. So if I were to do, what's it called? Lightning transformation, like right over here. Okay, I think it is wind magic, wind transformation, because there's no lightning transformation. But yeah, as you can see, 1,000 damage. It definitely gets a big boost. There is a distance, though, you can go. But keep in mind, these also do break blocks. There's a reason why there's barrier blocks all over this now. No! What was I thinking? What was I thinking? Oh, my God. Well, fire. Oh, as you can assume. Fire. And then next skills. We got Firebolt. Pretty good damage that you can spam. It's 144. And then Fire Breath. You just hold that down, constantly emitting 56 damage. Pretty good, pretty good. And then Flare Circle. This is what Ifrit uses, 320 damage. I don't know how many times, but let me just see if I can get up close. I don't really know, but it's a good amount of damage. Alright, so we got Gate, Hellfire, and Light. Gate is just a teleportation version of any other teleportation skills. So, yeah, it's great. Light, it just gives you the light block, essentially. Just, you can walk through it. You don't need to do anything. Just wow. Light. Aren't you guys happy? And of course, Hellfire. Yeah, 2,000 damage. That, with the fire transformation, magic fire transformation, 4,000 damage naturally. That's insane. That's actually just insane. Like, of course there's a range on it, so I'm gonna just go over here. Instant death. Oh, it's horrifying. Yeah, next magics. Alright, so we got Lightning Lance, Magma Surgeon, Megiddo. Megiddo, I think is how it's pronounced, yeah. Lightning Lance, 144. And consecutively 16. Or consecutively 144? Wow! That's quite a lot. And then Magma Surge. Yeah, 1,400 damage, and then shoots a bunch of magma blocks. Pretty good ability, surprisingly. Just be careful around wood. And of course, Megiddo. See nothing above us? Wow, it's pretty bright day. Now there's a weird little cloud above us. And if I just do that, I can just constantly spam Megiddo on this person. No, it's pretty neat skill. But you have to be looking at them. It doesn't. Wow. Wow, that is insane. Oh, wait, there you go. Alright, well, next skills. Alright, we got Shadow Bind. Whoa! Whoa! That's... Wow! Whoa! 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 Yeah, that's Shadowbind is just stops them in their place and gives them blindness. It's really just not that different, bro. Shrink though, that is different. I can make myself smaller, like less than a block, half of a block actually. I think. Yeah. So, while keeping my basic jumping height and everything, so pretty neat. Maybe not. I feel like you can jump a lot longer. I don't know, but yeah, it's just affects me. And solar beam. Yeah, it's very interesting, I guess. Oh, constant 20 damage. Now we got the light ability as being solar flare, 200 damage. I'm assuming this one just blinds him as well. And we got solar rain, which is a pretty cool one. A bunch of 30s. Like, you see each of those 30s up there? That's not just 130. That's like 3 behind each of those. So 5, 10, 15. So 15 times 30. I'm gonna go 20 times 30 because I don't want to do that. Like 600 damage. I don't know. Yeah, it's like 600 damage or something like that. Math. You know. One of my friends will correct me in the comments. I don't know. Solar wave. Just a little bomb you just can throw at your friends. Like flashbang. Yeah, so. Pretty nifty skills. Now we got the space related skills. We got space, which is, similar to the light skill, but, you can actually make blocks with substance. Yeah, so pretty neat, pretty neat. And swipe. Yeah, pretty much. It's a spammable skill where you can just kind of, come on. Ah. Ah. Yeah. So as you can see, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Whatever. Okay, you know what? Oh, you saw. Okay, you saw the damage. You saw the damage before. You saw the damage. So that's all that matters. And of course we have teleport. Whoa! Just a longer range version of the swipe teleport. It's pretty great. Yeah. Now we got true darkness. You pretty much create an infinity room. I am the darkness. As long as you keep it active, they will be stuck in there, I assume. Yeah, so pretty neat skill. And then we got the better skill, water. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Just, makes water. And a water cutter. Wait, why isn't this thing taking any damage? There we go. Is this okay? Now it's taking damage. And someone's just frozen. I don't know. Yeah, constant 120 damage. Pretty neat. And we got wind and wind blade. Wind, pretty much just to the launches you up. Pretty cool. And then wind blade. 72 damage and 8 damage. If you alternate in between, it's pretty good damage right there. And yeah, interesting, neat, cool, vibes. All right, well, Todd wasn't able to complete this video because of a random monster killing him totally. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you later. Thank you, and have a good rest of your weekend. Bye bye.